Modern warfare operates with rules and laws aimed at keeping hostilities between warring factions and away from civilians and their property.
The first step in minimizing collateral damage and loss of civilian life is adhering to the laws of armed conflict, which all ISAF forces do.
If proper care and attention is not paid to keeping these rules, then the results could be disastrous. Important decisions therefore fall to the highest in command.
Looking at the collateral damage process when we are talking about deliberate targeting, so that's not in the case of a self-defense, but we are going after a target, there is a very robust process in place, and depending on the target and the environment around the target, it is either being decided at the lower level or the higher level. Which means if there is a chance of collateral damage, if that goes up, then the decision making is also going up chain, and it could be all the way up to ComISAF before we are doing an attack on anything in this theater.
Air power in Afghanistan is used only in direct support of Marines or coalition forces on the ground, and only under very specific circumstances. Anytime we're going to use air power, it requires first positive identification, or PID, that the forces we're looking at are in fact enemy. It also always requires the approval of a ground commander.
ISAF forces use very precise targeting processes. Laser-guided weaponry and GPS-orientated missiles mean precision hits on targets and a very small margin for error.
Targeting is an intricate process. Many things are considered. We have advanced weapon systems with precision munitions, and we take care in matching the appropriate ordnance to produce the desired effect on a target.
As times change, so do techniques and procedures, but proportionality of targeting remains a constant for the International Security Assistance Forces.
All our measures are continually under review, and as the situation changes, our response changes, and it comes back to that essential question of proportionality. One only ever wants to use the absolute bare minimum of force required to do the job.
Minimising civilian casualties and collateral damage is an ongoing challenge, and one made even harder by the insurgents' disregard for the law of armed conflict.
What I have seen the last year is that the numbers of civilian casualties has going down in numbers. On the one hand, that's because of the robust procedures we have in place and the better systems we have out here, which gives us better information so we can do our job better. On the other hand, the enemy has a vote in this area. If they are hiding behind civilians or going on patrol with children, and we have seen that, we have proof of that, and if we cannot see it because it's not visible to us, then there might be civilian casualties. If we see it, we will never attack.
Talk to my ground commander. The Taliban is also using women and children as a human shield, so we're not going to perform warning shots due to collateral damage. How copy?
Copy that.
ISAF is here to support the government of Afghanistan and its agents. And if the insurgents leave our forces alone and those Afghan allies, then there will be no violence here in Afghanistan at all. And that's our premise. So as I say, a trip where my Harriers come back having provided protection, but without having to use any force at all, is the perfect deterrent mission.
This is William Bonnet for NATO Channel, Afghanistan.